Just got one call booked. Did my outreach for the day for the most part. I did actually half of it. Who the fuck am I lying to? I'm lying to myself only. Did half my outreach. But got one call booked. That's not for like another 2 weeks. They have a very busy schedule, I guess, with a bunch of other stuff. But point is, call got booked. So we're down to still one client. Been going back and forth with the client that I thought we might have to drop. He's tweaking some things, so we're gonna retry the ad strategy, and hopefully the thing that we thought is wrong. The thing I thought was wrong was the shipping. When you went to his checkout, he had like 4 different options for shipping, and I feel like that turned away a lot of people. Because like I said, we're getting the add to carts, we're getting the initiate checkouts, and we're getting people in the door with the 20% spring sale. So that was an issue. That wasn't an issue getting people in the door. It was people actually finishing out, checking out. And I feel like that, the more things there are, the more complicated it gets. And yeah, when I saw $53 shipping, that was the first thing that kind of threw me off. If I saw that at a checkout, I don't think it would turn me away, because I'm someone who, when I'm buying something, I'm just gonna fucking buy it. But most people aren't like that. They need simplicity, 1 to 2 options, put in your info, and then get the fuck out. In talks with another person, going back and forth in DMs, they're not ready to actually start marketing. They're just building up content right now. But we went back and forth. Seems like they're interested. I sent them a calendar link if they want to book it. They don't. We'll see if they end up reaching back out to me. Literally right when I put the camera down, I got the booking call. So that person who was a warm lead is now actually potentially a client. You'll see they are a very small brand, but following doesn't really matter. It matters if their product actually matters. And that's what I've been trying to focus on with my outreach, is not just outreaching to just everybody. Of course, in the beginning, for anybody who might be watching this, do as much outreach as you possibly can. You don't know what works, but once you find something that gets responses and whatnot, start tailoring it into where you're focusing more on what the product is, because they could have 30K on Instagram, right? But A, you don't know if those followers are bought, but also B, if their product sucks, you're never going to be able to scale it past a certain point. You might be able to do, like let's say 5, 10K with them, but then you hit a wall because their product just isn't a great product. So that's what I've been focusing on, is tailoring who I reach out to. So even these smaller accounts, they have cool brands, and I think they have potential. So I'm focusing more on that versus like just going for everybody who has the same fucking tracksuit. See way too many of those in this clothing niche. I also want to work with brands that are like skincare and hair care products. So I've been reaching out to them. They're a little hard to get a hold of, but hoping to break through with at least one, because those are very much more long term, I feel like, because skincare, hair care, things people are always going to need and always going to rebuy. Conversions, we're going to do flat lays for the most part so people can see. As of now, no, it looks like you guys are good. And the email that you used to, then I'll get that sent over to you. And that is how you close a client, ladies and gents. I don't know what parts are actually going to be shown, but that was someone who wasn't ready, but we closed them. So we're going to start today, send them over the contract and whatnot. She's going to talk to her team, and yeah, let's go. Client number 2, technically number 3, but client number 2 that we're actually working with. Signed, closed. Gotta do my outreach for the day. Today's a good day. Got a workout in, got my coffee. I am sore though, pause. But yeah, got my meeting done, workout done, and I gotta launch ads for one of my clients. All good. That health grind, got my oats, got my yogurt, and then gotta get some work done. And I think we might go to In-N-Out for lunch today. Been feeling a little frisky. Go for a burger. Who knows? I don't want to get too ahead of myself right now, but I'm talking to someone right now. It was funny. I actually DM'd them, and then they actually got back to me. Very surprising, because they have like 100-something thousand on Instagram, and I haven't been getting much response from people over like 30, 40K. But it got back to me like 5 days later, which is today, which I was very surprised. Like, hey, here's my WhatsApp. It's like, hey, here's my WhatsApp. Hit me up. I didn't think much of it, so I just shot him a message, and turns out his brand has done 4 million revenue. They started back in 2016, but 4 million revenue. So we're in the talks right now. I believe we're setting up a meeting for this coming Saturday. So this might be, if I do end up working with him, my biggest client. It will be my biggest client. 4 million revenue? Sheesh. So he said it was funny enough because they were actually interviewing someone that day that I messaged them. So I'm guessing it didn't work out if he wants to interview me, or maybe he's just playing out his options. But yeah, this will be a huge client for me. Huge client. Like, if I land this, holy shit, it will be insane. But don't want to get my hopes up. Still got to go through the meeting, see how we vibe, and see if we can create the same vision and whatnot. Yeah, I think it'll go well though. seems like we're already vibing through the messages, so in person I feel like I have a great personality and come off really well, so we will see. But I will give you guys an update when that happens. Currently sitting at 2 clients right now. Have a third meeting, which I probably will close him as well, April 1st, so I look forward to that. And then in talks with another person. My outreach has been doing well. I haven't been doing as much as I should be, but I think I'm in a good spot doing like 20 to 30 a day. I think like 50 might be overload because I've been getting a message here and there out for 20, 30 DMs every day. So that's all that matters, but also in the talks with another person. Probably going to set up a call today or sometime this weekend or week, and we'll see how that goes as well. He's a very small man. He has like 100 followers on Instagram. He's just starting. So that's someone I could potentially build up a lot higher. Alexa, turn Nano Leaf on. Good morning. It is like 5 a.m. and I'm going to my first run club up in Newport, so I have an hour drive just to get up there to go run.
Anything else for you today?
That'll be it.
Popular. All right, catch you later.
Cool, thank you. Have a good one. Yep. Just a quick pit stop. Getting some gas, getting some food because I am starving and I need some carbs because this is the most amount of running I'm probably going to do that I have done in like the past 10 years or so. So this should be fun, but driving up an hour up to Newport to go to my first run club with my sister. But it's Newport Run Club X Raw Dog. I'm there because the Raw Dog boys from Texas are here, so I want to see if I can meet them and whatnot. And I'm going to vlog it, of course. Just pulled up. There's hella people here, but I'm gonna leave the camera here. I'll pick back up after our run. Wrapped up. We were only gonna go for the 3, but ended up doing closer to 4 because her watch wasn't tracking. At one point she wanted to say 3 on hers, but we did just about 4. Pushed her a little bit because she's actually training for a half marathon. I'm not training for shit really, but you know, why not push your peoples, you know? Because I want her to get a good time at her half marathon. We're gonna be out there cheering for her, so gonna probably come up here maybe every other week or something and start doing some little training with her, some speed training, because she does her distance training by herself, and she's an hour away. But we're about to go to the farmer's market, pick up some stuff so she can do her juicing that she does every week, and then don't know what the plan is for today. Might hit up Omar, because him and his boy Cheyenne are doing something up here, so I don't know. We'll see where the day takes us, but feel great. Run done, got to meet Noah from Raw Dog. That was fucking sick. But yeah, might have to keep coming back to these, because this is fun.
Good day, guys.
Thank you.
Got the strawberry matcha, got some chips,
That's what they're for.
peanut butter cookie, and about to get a fire-ass sandwich. But
Alrighty, go. Well,
yeah, excited.
Yes.
I'm starving. Try out the strawberry matcha. See
you.
what all the hype is about.
yes, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.
Nick's goddamn.
Yo.
Charge your phone.
I could have sworn I charged my phone last night.
Quick cookie rating. Got a peanut butter cookie. Of gas. $15 for this? I can't complain. I bet you it's sure it's gonna be gas. I trust her opinion, but a little more meat would be nice. What is it? Moving?
Like a French. This one's
Patisserie.
just their French bacon.
But
they have like that.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Sandwich was gas. Still not worth $15. Maybe like 11, 10 bucks, but gas. But we're about to go to this farmer's market that's right here so she can get her veggies and whatnot for her juicing.
Spot. You're good, bro.
Can't leave that one for a while.
Parking's always a little bit of a bitch here, but
I feel like we always get lucky though with the front row.
Boating school.
dude, there's a cool spot.
Good morning. Did not end up filming too much yesterday because after the run club and lunch with my sister, kind of just chilled out, got a little bit of work done with the boys, and then we kind of just drove around, didn't do much. Crashed up here at my boy Omar's house, but about to go get coffee. Check out this new hoodie. It's very quality, you know, 75 bucks, well worth the price. Nice oversized. I fuck with it. But yeah, still trying to get one of the recent clients set up because they set up a whole new ad account, and it's just taking some time to just get all the codes and whatnot I need from them. So hopefully I get everything from them today so we can just get it all set up and start running ads for them. The other client, it's not looking too great. My first client. I've tried retargeting. I've tried multiple cold conversions. And it's the same issue. We're just getting add to carts. We're getting initiate checkouts. We're just not getting the purchases. Which is really shitty because, like, I mean, he clearly has great quality stuff. But, you know, people don't know the brand and whatnot. So I just feel like maybe the price point is what it is. But I can't make him change his price point. I've talked to him about it. But honestly, at this point, we did everything. The checkout works. You know, there's no weird bugs. There's no weird pop-ups. So honestly, I think it comes down just to the price. Like $120 for a hoodie. Like I said, this is $75. I can feel the quality. I saw it in person, so I was willing to pay $75. And I feel like 50 to $75 is a typical range for a hoodie anyways. Anything past $75, unless you're like a really known brand, most people are not going to pay for that. I think the most I ever paid for a hoodie was like just about $120, but it was from a brand, 100 Thieves, that I knew the owner. I loved the brand and the story and everything, so that's why people were willing to pay that. But if you're a random company that people don't really know, most people aren't willing to pay that price. Like $75 is like really the max you should be charging for a hoodie, even if it's super quality. And then once you're more known, well, my voice just got weird. Once you're more known, you can start charging those prices. But yeah, I think that's the only thing I can think of at this point is the price point. But it is what it is. If it doesn't work, he was very diligent and lenient with me to let me test things out, and he trusts me. So maybe he'll take my opinion at this point, because everything else we have tried hasn't worked, but I guess we will see. But that meeting I was supposed to have yesterday got moved to Wednesday with the client that they've done $4 million revenue already. So hopefully that goes well and we land him, start working with him. That will be my big break, I feel like. I mean, they've already done $4 million revenue in the 8 years they've been in existence. So any brand that's done $1 million is insane. So excited for that, but I'm gonna go get coffee right now, wake myself up, and then not really sure what I plan for the rest of the day other than the beach with the boys at some point. What the frick?
Thank you.
Of course. That first sip of coffee, you know the vibes. Gas, you know the vibes.
Still around, but without as much because basically.
Okay. Typically, I just work as a percentage based. I usually do 10% of revenue that I generate. Mm-hmm.
And then, as we keep growing, we might be able to double. Now, no stress.
I mean, no, I'm looking at my calendar right now. Friday's good. So, this got off a call with a client, a potential client. I wouldn't even say client at this point. It's going to be more like a partnership working with them. But that's the one that did about $4 million revenue already. And yeah, that call went a lot longer than I expected. That was almost an hour, but we were just chatting shit at the end. So have a follow-up call on Friday because he has, I guess, one more interview / call with another company. So we will see, but I mean, it sounded like it's going to be good. We were vibing. He said he fucks with me. So if all goes well, that is going to start, and we're going to take this thing full time probably in the next month or so. So 0 to 10K could be a lot quicker. And just based off of the numbers we're going over, I mean, it looks like I'm going to be ripping like 3K off of them right off the rip. So that'll be great. Supplement some income. And then from there, we just keep scaling. Keep working with these other brands, and the next drop for one of my other clients, hopefully that goes well. Not hopefully, it will go well. We're going to sell out for them, do a big drop. But yeah, I'm excited. So don't want to get too crazy, but from the sounds of it, from the looks of it, sounds like we are on a good path, and we will potentially be partnering up with this company. Update, one of my clients, or I guess my first client I would call them, their retargeting started ripping a little bit, so I've just been focusing on running more engagement to the pages and then just retargeting, because for whatever reason the retargeting is converting, but we have so many add to carts. We have like 30 something add to carts on one cold conversion, and then a crap ton of initiate checkout. So don't really know what the problem is there because people are converting on the retargeting. So not really sure, but at least something's somewhat working. We're breaking even, or might be slightly negative, but he's okay with me still testing things out and running it. So that, and then my other client, we are currently just running stuff for their pre-drop, which is, I believe, is like in a week or so now. Yeah, they have a pre-drop, so I'm just running engagement and traffic to build up their SMS list, but then also so we can retarget all those people who interacted with the Instagram and the website. So that should be a good drop. They just announced their giveaway, so that should bring in a lot of engagement as well. A couple more meetings. I have a meeting with, I think before this you guys will see a clip of me on a call, but that would be the potential client that's done 4 million revenue already, so that would be very sick if I land that tomorrow. He's supposed to give me a call back and see if everything fits well and whatnot, and then I have another one, and like I think another call next week with another small brand, and then I'll be reaching out to like more like real established brands, not just clothing brands. Been getting some responses, been getting kicked back to the emails for the most part, so just sending out emails as well. But I think I'm gonna switch gears a little bit as well and start pushing lead gen, because it's a lot less maintenance when it comes to it, and from what I've been hearing and seeing from people in the chat saying that's a lot, the client retention's a lot higher. Like you can land a lot more clients in that space. So, and I'd rather work on retainer basis, because that's what most of the lead gen's going to be, versus running off of the percentage basis. Because percentage is great when you're doing numbers, or like your clients are already doing numbers and you're just kind of tailgating off of that. But starting off, there's not much to be made. Like right now, I think with my current client, bill or the invoice I'm going to send is going to be like $100 for this first month. So nothing crazy, but that's what you get when you're working with smaller companies and smaller brands that don't have that boom, like wow factor to just rock it. But I'm hoping my second client, the drop goes well and we do some good numbers off the rip, and then they can just reinvest that. Very spur of the moment type of thing. My sister's doing the half marathon. I ran with her last weekend at a run club, and then I kind of just forgot how much I did like running. Like I don't love it, but I do like it. It keeps me disciplined. It gives me more structure that I kind of lost. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna say fuck it, throw it to the wind. It's like a $200 fee to sign up, so I'll probably, yeah, I don't know. But either way, even if I don't end up actually doing it, I'm gonna still train like I am gonna do it, just to get back in that shape and become like a real hybrid athlete. I kind of got into it last year and then kind of fell off of it, but I want to just like keep that consistent in my life, keep that structure, keep that discipline, and then build back up, because I used to be a runner and then fall in love with weightlifting, because I guess I got burnt out. Including the running and the weightlifting is a good mix. That's a little update. I'm excited for that, and I'm gonna be recording that whole process. You guys will probably see a lot more training videos on this page as well, so stay tuned for that.